Willkommen zurück zu Fire Emblem Engage. Wir fangen an mit den kleinen Clips erstmal, die ich gemacht habe hier in der Arena. Ich habe gedacht, Morvier und Celica mal ein bisschen zu partnern ist mal gut, einfach weil ich die Magiepunkte haben wollte.
Celica, is there anything that needs doing? It is
Boah,
rather
leck das hart.
resting.
Nothing at all. I'm here as your ally.
Also die Aufnahmefunktion der Switch ist manchmal echt seltsam.
Take the time to relax. Celica.
Gut, dann haben wir das nächste, dann schneide ich das auch gerade zurecht. Ja, so ab hier.
Never has there been a time when I have known such peace.
I pray that one day this will be the norm for you and not the exception.
Richtig schön gesagt, danke Celica. Ja gut, hier ist es kurz vom Ende. Ich glaube, hier habe ich aus Versehen mal nur kurz Pause gemacht, deswegen.
Celica, I hope it's okay if I ask you this. Do you think I'm scary?
No, I'm not scared of you, Vale. To me, you're just like the rest of us. You're one of us.
Wunderschön gesagt. Irgendwo habe ich eine Pause gemacht. Ich glaube, hier war es dann, wenn es hier schon so endet.
All the people here are such good people. I've never had friends like this before. Ever.
Und hier habe ich aus Versehen mit Teddy geredet wahrscheinlich und nicht gedrückt. Deswegen müssen wir uns mal kurz diese Stille hier geben, weil das ist wunderschön. Ich sag ja, wunderschöne Stille, oder?
Oh, Vale. It must feel so good to have them now. And please, know that I'm your friend too.
So süß. Ja, und hier wollte ich noch ein bisschen Stärke für Morvier haben.
Sir Roy of the Emblems, it is a proud honor to fight alongside you.
I feel the same about you. It is rare indeed to be so proud of a fellow soldier.
Und das war's. Wunderschön, oder? Gut. Ich habe nebenbei also ein paar Sachen gemacht und das Spiel geupdatet. Und mit dem Update kamen noch ein paar neue Freizeitaktivitäten dazu, wo ich ein bisschen überrascht war, dass es die wirklich gibt. Ja, nämlich da hinten rechts. Ich muss das Spiel bei mir lauter machen. Fällt mir gerade so auf. Denn ich möchte ja auch ein bisschen geile Musik haben. Ja, wenn man jetzt hier hingeht, wird dir eine kleine Cutscene gezeigt. Du. Du kannst deine Verbündeten ab sofort gemeinsam ihre Freizeit verbringen lassen. Wählen sollen jetzt 2 Verbündete aus, um sie gemeinsam etwas in ihrer Freizeit an verschiedenen Orten verbringen zu lassen. Während ihrer gemeinsamen Zeit erhalten beide Verbündete womöglich Unterstützungspunkte. Du kannst deine Verbündeten zwischen den Kämpfen je einmal im Schwimmbad, im Obstgarten oder beim Stall Zeit verbringen lassen. Kann man jetzt mal hier drücken und dann, keine Ahnung, jemand, der... Weiß nicht, zum Beispiel Goldmary und Sapphire waren ja sehr lustig. Will ich noch mehr haben. Und ihr könnt jetzt mal beginnen. Und dann haben sie sogar ein Gespräch. Ich fand es einfach ganz lustig mal zu sehen, weil ich war überrascht, dass das nicht in der Direct gezeigt wurde. Und so geht's. Und ich nehme an, das geht nur einmal. Bereits verwendet. Okay, ich nehme an, wenn ich jetzt zum anderen Ort gehe, kann ich das nochmal benutzen. Vermute ich mal. Wenn nicht, dann halt nicht. Ist ja nicht so schlimm dann. Ja, das fand ich aber ganz nett. Ich glaube, sonst war jetzt nichts mehr, was ganz interessant war. Also jetzt mal, wir können jetzt zum Beispiel jetzt noch zum Schwimmbad hier gehen. Da kann ich sagen, die beiden können schwimmen wahrscheinlich, genau. Kann man jetzt, keine Ahnung, wen jetzt sagen. Hier Vale und... Vale und Hortensia haben aus irgendwelchen Gründen ein Gespräch. Deswegen bekommen die jetzt auch eins. Vale so schwimmen zu sehen, ist ein bisschen gruselig. Es ist wirklich seltsam, Vale, aber okay. Ja, ich finde, das ist ganz nett. Also ich muss sagen, ich hätte es gerne, also hätte ich gewusst, dass das Update so ein Feature drin beinhält, hätte ich es auch früher runtergeladen. Aber das kann man halt auch nicht wissen. Ja, jetzt kann ich jetzt zum Beispiel sagen Fugado und Fugado nimmt Timera. Ja, nee. Könnten aber auch anstatt Fugado mal... Weiß nicht, Clan und Fram könnte man noch ein bisschen zusammen machen. Dann kriegen die vielleicht auch noch A. Endlich kümmert sich mal jemand um die Pferde. Niemand hat das bis jetzt getan und jetzt zum ersten Mal. Und das finde ich ein schönes Feature. Das ist ganz nett, muss ich sagen. Ich glaube, den Rest habe ich dann gemacht. Das heißt, wir können jetzt ins Zimmer gehen und uns die schönen Cutscenes. Das heißt, das Tolle ist, das Somniel dauert jetzt so umso länger. Weil ich jetzt noch mehr Sachen machen muss im Somniel. Ja, ich finde das ganz nett. Als ich das gestern mal runtergeladen habe und dann gesehen habe, boah, das macht was. Die Lava-Map habe ich mal kurz überprüft. Man kann jetzt 14 Einheiten mitnehmen. Das heißt also, ich muss auf Morvier und Vale gehen. Ist zumindest interessant und gut zu wissen. Ich habe jetzt auch bei Morvier und Vale ein bisschen, ja, wie gesagt, die Magie und ein bisschen Stärke verstärkt.
Fair morning to you, Divine One. It is difficult to relax in a room that's so quiet.
Paar nett, oder?
I should think black would go quite nicely in here.
Ich weiß nicht, ich glaube, es passt zu Chefe nicht.
Perhaps I misjudged. For you, a pure white room is best after all.
Ich glaub's auch. Zumindest für den neuen Chefe. Der alte Chefe. Der Fell Dragon Chefe. Zu dem hätte vielleicht schwarz gepasst. Aber Chefe ist ein lieber Kerl. Gut, und jetzt können wir ganz viele Unterstützungsgespräche machen. Nämlich das, worauf wir eigentlich alle gehofft haben. Ein Haufen an Unterstützungsgespräche. Gerade Chefe. Das wird lang dauern. Also entspannt euch und genießt die Show.
Seadoll, please, hear me out. I think your dancing is perfect, and enjoying the things you love every now and again won't change that.
What's this all about?
I understand that your dancing is as beautiful as it is because you're so disciplined. But if you eat only to fuel the dance, you're not thinking how savory feeds the soul.
Savory feeds the soul?
Your inner joy surely must also be part of your dance, right? When you danced in the moonlight, thinking of those who had died? That was truly beautiful. I'm sure that dancing while dreaming of savory foods must be distracting.
You're trying to tell me my dance is less perfect because of this?
Fuel your dance with things that bring you joy. We will feel the joy too. I understand that you want to dance perfectly to protect your friends in battle. All the more reason to fuel your moves with savory food too.
Divine One, you don't understand. If I fuel my dance with just anything I want, that's playing with fire. My life as a dancer has always put function before flavor. But I am starting to see what you mean about savory feeding the soul. You're very thoughtful, and that makes me happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And given you are the Divine One, I will take your advice to heart. In fact, that fried dough bathed in oil sauce from the other day, it's been on my mind.
Then let's go order some.
Now the question is, how much savory is too much savory for one sitting?
Perhaps we should consult the spirit of the cards.
You saw my reading the other day. Divine One, I'm afraid you've only seen my undignified side lately.
I've seen your charming side as well.
I promise you this. From now on, you'll see a better me. I realize now the dance is both an inside and outside dance. Expect perfection.
I'm happy if you're happy, Seadoll.
Ja, war ganz niedlich. Nur die Sida-Gespräche fand ich jetzt nicht so interessant. Da muss ich sagen, da interessiert mich Linden gerade viel mehr. Ich habe auch ein bisschen rumprobiert mit Emblem Chefe. Und er hat auch sehr coole Sachen. Also, da sind wirklich Fähigkeiten dabei. Uiuiui. Linden.
My, but you're a quick study, Divine One.
I have a good teacher.
Ha ha. Cheap flattery won't win me over. But I never thought I'd live to see this day. A former royal knight of Elusia sitting with the divine dragon for a chance. If I could somehow go back and tell my younger self about it, I don't think I'd believe me.
Something on your mind?
Just a request of the divine dragon from someone who has been around a while. Stay alive, no matter what foulness you see in this life.
Linden?
Among my many days were some so trying that I was tempted to give up and die. but something always came along afterward that made me glad I lived to see it. My friendship with you, Divine One, rates high among those happy occasions.
I'm touched that you'd say so.
Push hard through those bleakest of nights toward the dawn where things seem brighter. If there's one bit of wisdom I'd want today's youth to heed from me, it's that.
I'll take it to heart. Although, I should mention, Lyndon, you talk a lot about how long-lived you are, but you realize I'm actually far older, right?
I suppose you are at that. You see, every day's a surprise.
Ich finde ihn als Einheit zwar eher langweilig, aber ich mag ihn als Charakter. Das muss man sagen. Okay, dann als nächstes Vander.
Shall I attend to your weapons and armor, Divine One?
No need. I've got time, so I'll take care of it myself.
Understood. Then I shall turn my attention to other tasks by your leave.
Thank you for being so diligent.
Of course, Divine One. It is nothing. Nothing at all.
Is something troubling you?
May I have but a moment of your time?
You may. What is it?
Some time back, Divine One, you spoke of how you and Queen Lumera are different people. Having served humbly beneath you both, I have observed quite a few similarities. In fact, I observed some of your similarities just now.
How so?
You are thoughtful and kind to everyone. In turn, you are well loved by all you meet. If there is any difference between you, I think it is only that you are still growing. You have a bright, limitless future ahead. It is my desire to support you in that future.
Vander,
I hope that I have not offended you. I wanted only to speak from the heart.
No, I'm happy you opened up to me like this. It's as you say. I've still got a lot to learn. If I grow enough, hopefully I'll become more like my mother. Someone people can count on.
I am certain that you can and will, Divine One. That is why I am here serving you.
As long as you're with me, guiding me, I can also feel certain that things will work out. Please continue to lend me your strength. Someday, when I'm stronger, I'll lend you mine.
Of course, Divine One.
War auch niedlich. Also wie gesagt, ja, Gespräche sind immer ein bisschen schön, aber ja, Vander als Charakter finde ich halt auch eher langweilig. Aber gut, jetzt kommen wir wahrscheinlich zu eher einer Qual, aber mal gucken. Vielleicht doch nicht. Hortensia auf A.
Here you go, Divine One. Enjoy.
Did you, cook me something?
Yeah, and it's got spices that'll keep you warm. I also gathered some healing herbs for you. Here you go.
Thank you. This is all great, but what's going on?
You said something that opened my eyes. If I'm gonna be for real charming, I need to practice helping people. I'm sorry for the way I acted before. Do you forgive me?
Of course. I was never upset with you to begin with.
I'm glad to hear that. Everyone loved my mother because she was both charming and kind. I've got a long way to go to be like her. But thanks for helping me figure that out.
You're welcome. And for what it's worth, I think you're well on your way.
I have to wonder, though, if I do become truly charming inside and out, how are you gonna keep pretending you don't care about cuteness, Divine One?
I'll figure something out.
I don't know about that. I think you just might change your tune.
We'll see.
Nein, ich glaube, Chef wird hoffentlich nichts dran ändern, dass Hortensia einfach nur nervig ist. Gut, Mavier, wie man ihn auch mal nennen mag.
I've been thinking about how you said you are not a good person. I heartily disagree. For example, I've watched you go out of your way to help people in town.
My past actions serve as evidence that I am otherwise. I strive now only for penance, I once wished to live a humble life. I followed the fell dragon as I was taught. That path led to my becoming the enemy of many. Most notably, you.
But those days are gone.
Anything I say will be a weak excuse for my part in my own downfall. I failed to stop Lady Vale, or the rampage of the Four Hounds. So long as I bear those sins, I am unworthy of redemption or forgiveness. My acts of kindness toward the people of this town are only a selfish attempt at atonement. Any words of praise from anyone, especially you, give me no pleasure. Only suffering.
How long do you expect your penance to last?
I do not know. I do not think my work will be done, even after death. I am guilty of too much to hope otherwise.
Ich mag dich trotzdem, Mauvier. Du solltest lieber, ja, büßen, dass du eine eher Mehreinheit bist im Vergleich zu den anderen. Vale!
Do you remember when you gave me the Dragonstone?
I wish I could say I did. But everything from before I woke up is hazy.
Well, you and I met just one time, 1,000 years ago.
We only met once?
All of our siblings had died in the war. You were the only one to survive. And you came to see me. I was very young then. Frail and frightened, and you handed me the Dragonstone. You told me that you couldn't stay by my side, but that you were still with me, no matter what.
Oh, so I said that to you all that time ago.
You did. The Dragonstone is shattered, but it was my protective talisman for a very long time. I held it close when Mama died, and when Papa returned and said horrible things to me, I knew that as long as I had the Dragonstone, I could be strong and hold on until I saw you.
Vale,
Even if you can't remember what you did, I am still so grateful. If you hadn't given me the Dragonstone, we never would have found each other again.
I'm grateful too. To think you held me in your heart all those years. Without you, Vale, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Now that we're reunited, we'll be together forever, right?
Ich könnte dich auch einfach töten lassen, Vale, aber also... Na doch, meine Inkompetenz könnte dafür sorgen, aber okay. Gut, und als nächstes kommt Saphir und dann haben wir noch ein paar. Wir haben noch ein paar für Chefe. Also entspannt euch.
Okay, that's enough sparring for today.
Thanks again for indulging me.
There really is such
Mein Stuhl.
kindness in your eyes, even when you're fighting. It's refreshing. Anyway, thanks for the warm-up. I'm off to do some strength training.
One training session straight to another? Your stamina's amazing.
When training is all you have, you give it all you've got.
What do you mean, training is all you have?
Yeah, okay. I don't usually talk about this, but you deserve an answer. I've always been strong, even as a kid. But back in those days, I had a friend I could never beat. This friend trained hard. And I mean hard.
Es würde mich nicht wundern, wenn Linden sie umgebracht hätte.
One day, Elusia attacked my village. My friend was killed. After that, I figured someone should honor her wish to be the strongest. Might as well be me.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't help but feel that isn't the only reason you train so hard, though.
What makes you say that?
That ferocity when you fight. It doesn't feel like grief to me. It feels more like vengeance.
I really should get back to training. Muscles will tighten up if I stand around too long. Thanks for letting me talk your ear off, though. I'll see you later.
Ich kann deine Rache heilen.
Saphir.
Ich bin's, Chefe.
I went too far. I should apologize.
Ich liebe dich. Nein, nein, Chefe, das tust du nicht. Nee, nee. Diamant.
That's
Trauer.
the most concerned I've ever seen you look, Diamant.
Oh, Divine One. I apologize. Didn't think anyone else was here.
What's that you're holding?
This is a medal my father gave me a while back. A commendation from the king.
From King Morian.
I was with our troops during an intense battle against Illusia. We found ourselves surrounded. We needed to make a quick retreat, so I took command out of sheer desperation. When we returned, Father gave me this medal. It felt like the first time he saw me as a leader, but occasionally, I wonder, was it my leadership that got us home? Or was it pure luck? Perhaps I didn't earn this.
So even the Crown Prince of Brodia suffers through moments of self-doubt.
Sorry to shatter the illusion. To protect my country's reputation, I must insist you keep this conversation private.
Of course. You saw me in a vulnerable moment with that corrupted soldier. So let's call it even. But I will say one thing. Knowing that you do have a vulnerable side makes me feel a bit closer to you. Vulnerability isn't always a bad thing.
You're a peculiar leader, Divine One.
Ja, Diamant, ja. Ich meine, ich verstehe, dass man in seinen Gesprächen nicht über den Tod seines Vaters reden kann, weil man ja sein B-Gespräch vor dem Tod bekommen könnte, vermute ich mal. Obwohl man einfach hier ein Schloss setzen könnte und sagen, dieses Gespräch kannst du erst nach einem bestimmten Ereignis freischalten. Ginge auch. Marin.
Divine One, I have something to discuss with you, if it's not too much trouble.
Oh? No, it's no trouble at all. But first, you can loosen up a little. I don't bite, I promise.
Of course. Forgive me. I've been working up the courage to ask you about this. See, I love rare critters, and I especially love dragons.
So, you think of me as a rare critter?
Well, you're rare at least. You're the world's only divine dragon. So I was hoping you'd help me understand your species a little better.
Wow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Please, go ahead.
All right, I'll cut to the chase then. Tell me, what is a typical day like for you?
Ich gehe in den Kampf und mache Krieg.
Someone wakes me up in the morning. I eat breakfast. I train until noon. I live like a normal person, to be honest.
Normal.
Is that helpful?
Very. Basic activity is much like that of an average human.
Wait, are you writing all this down?
Of course. This is excellent material for the book I'm working on about you.
Book? You don't think that's a little much?
What do you mean? Future generations deserve to know all about the divine dragon.
I guess so.
Oh je. Ja. Allgemein, es kommen, glaube ich, Charaktere, die ich eher uninteressant finde, aber gut. Ich wollte so viel wie möglich noch zeigen und ich werde auch probieren, so viel wie möglich noch zu zeigen.
I must say, you have the most evocative eyes.
Nein, du darfst sie nicht essen.
Like a cherry tomato. Oh, and that one, a blueberry.
Thanks, I think. You did mean those as compliments, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Precious treasures that nature gives us. I am steeped in culinary traditions from all over the world, ergo my penchant for food analogies. So inspiring.
I guess it makes sense that a chef would see the world in terms of ingredients.
Wie wohl diese Tür dort hinten schmeckt?
No. It is I who should be thanking you for allowing me to find inspiration in your tomato and blueberry eyes.
How impressive, Bunet. To know about so many dishes from around the world.
I have much more to learn, and inspiration strikes me in many unexpected ways. I aspire to experience every flavor inspiration, and to create new recipes for people to enjoy.
Wow. I look forward to seeing you do that.
A chef must always be up for a culinary journey, wherever it may go.
Ich frage mich, wie seine Rüstung schmeckt. Wahrscheinlich Schokolade. Citrine.
Excuse me, Divine One. I wanted to thank you for aiding me in battle the other day.
Ja, der eine Tag.
I would like to find a gift for you to fully express my gratitude.
A gift?
That isn't necessary, Citrine. I only did what anyone would have done.
Oh, Divine One, you're too modest. A gift idea's just come to me. An acquaintance of the Brodian royal family is looking to sell their private island at cost. What would you say to your own private island getaway?
Wir haben das Somniel, aber okay.
Entire island? That's really not...
Not enough. I agree. Shall I add some of my antique jewelry? It's just a few generations old.
No. Citrine, I don't need expensive gifts.
Really? Then, what sort of gift would you be more inclined to accept?
Well, if I can't talk you out of it, to be honest, I would prefer the kind of gift that money can't buy.
Something that money cannot buy.
No private islands, no jewelry. I value gifts that aren't defined by how much they cost.
Meine Liebe?
That's the best kind of gift
Nein.
a person can receive. Do you understand?
I see. Let me just think on this for a while. Farewell for now, Divine One.
Und Anna. Mhm. Ja, Anna.
Maybe I'm coming at this wrong.
What are you thinking about, Anna?
Oh, that's Lady Anna to you. But to answer your question, I'm brainstorming new products.
More stuff to sell, huh?
Yep. You know what Sweethearts Day is?
I think I've heard of it. It's where couples give each other gifts, right?
Lustig ist, heute ist, also dem Zeitpunkt, wo ich es hier aufnehme, ist Valentinstag. Für euch wahrscheinlich Juni. Naja, es ist Valentinstag gerade und das finde ich gerade lustig, weil es ein schöner Zufall ist.
That's the one. Usually people just give each other flowers, but the same old gift every year loses its luster.
Ich habe Teddy noch nie dasselbe Geschenk gegeben zu Valentinstag. Zu unserem ersten Valentinstag bekamen sie einen Kapaloris-Plüsch, eine eShop-Karte und Dragon Quest 11 für die Switch. Dann ein Best-of zu Sonnenscheininseln. Letztes Jahr ganz viel Mühe gegeben. Home Sweet Home 2, weil sie das Spiel liebt. Also ich weiß, ich war sehr nett letztes Jahr. Und dieses Jahr bekamen sie eine Claude und LeChefe-Figur. Ja. Ich habe ja auch eine LeChefe-Figur gekauft. Konnte man auf Twitter sehen. So Anfang Februar. Für euch. Bisschen lang her. Ich wollte nur mal sagen, Anna, ich gebe mir da schon die Mühe, da nicht immer dasselbe Geschenk zu machen. Also, ja, ich hoffe, man kann mich da schon als guter Freund bezeichnen. Gibt auch viele, die schenken sich gar nichts. Und ich feiere Valentinstag auch nicht. Aber für Teddy mache ich's.
So, I'm out to market something mind-blowing that'll bring the spark back to Sweethearts Day.
Wow, that's a pretty lofty goal.
Oh, quit treating me like a kid and help me out here, Divine One. Nothing I've come up with so far has grabbed me, so I could use someone else's input.
Let's see here. Something new for Sweethearts Day. How about necklaces?
I see you have your finger on the pulse of the average Sweethearts Day participant. Necklaces are almost as played out as flowers. They're hardly going to blow anyone's mind.
I see.
Customers don't want something they can get anywhere. They want something one of a kind. The constant need to come up with goods like that is what makes my line of work so tricky.
Got it. I'll keep thinking. We'll come up with something good eventually.
Und damit haben wir zumindest erstmal für diese Aufnahmesession die Chefegespräche geschafft. Und ich weiß, es waren sehr viele. Aber ich probiere schon die meisten auf B und zumindest auf B zu bekommen. Vielleicht die meisten noch auf A. Fugado hat erst mit Pandrio auf A. Ich finde das toll.